Two oceans in between us, and away for shore is a gate I see. There's a way for me. Now this one sits here and whispers things to me. Now I got the devil inside. This one made a pig of me. This wall is primal, my grinding jaw. The headache pill, the necktie on my bedroom door. My conscience burning, my eyes are too cuddled up with a heart condemned. I should love you, and I swear I do.
Can you describe, please, what's happened exactly?
What happened exactly? We went as an alarm for the Ahli Hospital in the middle of Gaza. We entered that. We have seen a massacre, a genocide for the people. They were sleeping only under the trees. No rooms, nothing, no shelters. They have bombed them by rockets. No one has injured. All of them has been killed. This is a genocide. We couldn't count the number of the shuhada. We couldn't count them. Most of them are parts. This genocide must be stopped for the leaders of the war. You must stop this massacre against the people of Gaza. You must stop the genocide of Gaza. We couldn't count the people because most of them has a lot of parts of the bodies. Minimum 30%, 40% of them are all children. We have taken the children firstly. After that, we have taken the women and the men after that.
This is really a genocide. You can see all the dead bodies behind me, all of these casualties. They try to find a safe place in the only Christian hospital in Gaza, Ahli National Hospital, Arab National Hospital. It's the only Christian hospital in Gaza. They try to find a safe place, they try to find a shelter. And they have been attacked by a barbaric bombardment. And all of these casualties came to the hospital, came as body parts amputated without any signs of life. We have received many casualties today in this massacre. This is really a genocide. According to the international humanitarian law, if you know what is the international humanitarian law, the hospital is supposed to be a safe place. It's supposed to be a shelter for the displaced people. And this is one of my neighborhood. His home is completely destroyed. He tried to find a safe place in the hospital.
So Palestinian health officials recently had the most dystopian press conference of all time, surrounded by the victims of Israel's attack on Ahli Hospital. I just wanted to show people what they had to say, specifically this British Palestinian doctor and surgeon who was there helping people because the hospital was overcrowded.
In the evening, after we finished one of the surgeries, we heard a missile screech following by a huge explosion. As a result of the explosion, part of the ceiling of the operating room fell. As I moved towards the outside of the operating room and towards the emergency department, we could see bodies of children piled up, both dead, not moving, and wounded. There were several who had been amputated. I tended to a man who had his leg blown off. This morning, when I drove into the hospital, I noted how full the hospital courtyard was, with families who had sought refuge inside the hospital, thinking that it would be a safe haven. It's these very same families who are now either dead or critically wounded as a result of this attack. This is a war crime that the world has seen coming. Israel has been warning the entire world that it was going to attack Palestinian hospitals, and it did exactly that. Every Western politician who has declared unconditional support for Israel's war effort on the Palestinian people has the blood of these children on their hands.
Wow, now that is incredibly powerful. Israel is of course trying to blame this attack on the Palestinians, saying that it was a Hamas rocket which misfired and hit the hospital. But nobody who follows the situation closely honestly believes this. The Palestinians are literally fighting with jerry-rigged fireworks. They don't have the firepower to do something like this. Whereas Israel gets $3.8 billion in state-of-the-art weaponry from the United States every year. Plus, as this doctor said, they had been warning hospitals that they were going to hit them. Additionally, Israeli officials originally said that they hit the hospital because Hamas was hiding inside of it. But then once they realized the world was disgusted by this hospital bombing, they changed their story and tried blaming it on the Palestinians like they always do. Nobody's buying this, Israel. The world just saw you commit one of the most horrific war crimes in human history. Solidarity with these doctors and health officials in Palestine. And never forget that Joe Biden's White House said the people calling for peace are disgraceful and repugnant. And Joe Biden is visiting Israel to show his solidarity with the hospital bombers today. The only thing that's disgusting and repugnant here is the Western Empire and the way that they prop up the Zionist apartheid state.
So yesterday, 800 people were killed in one airstrike together after bombing Al-Ma'madani Hospital. Ma'madani Hospital is one of the oldest hospitals in the Middle East. It go back to the 19th century, and people were just evacuating their homes there. So they were killed, 800 people. And the number could increase as they are still until now, since yesterday at night, taking people from under the rubble. So it might become 1,000 people. And that means that we increased the killed people number from 3,000 to 4,000 at one night. 800 people were killed inside a hospital. This is against the international law, this is against Geneva agreements, this is against any agreements that the West, America, and the world are proud of. You just try to teach us how to be humans and do not commit anything to be human. I don't know what the world is waiting for to move or to stop this or to do anything, but the next turn is my turn. Now 800 people. Those 800 who were killed inside a hospital, Ma'madani Hospital, were just innocent people, and they were afraid. They tried to run away and leave their homes just to give their sons and daughters a new opportunity to live a new life, because they would be killed if they were in their homes, because the Israeli army warned them to evacuate. Then after they evacuated, they killed them inside the hospital. There is no way to run away from death or from warnings, from bombing. 800 people were killed. 800 people. In 2 minutes, 800 people were killed. It did not take more than minutes.